What up, y'all? How's it going? BenDeen here, back with another mukbang video. And today I'm eating an Italian beef sandwich along with some fries and some onion rings as sides. I also got a Sprite, and they gave me some of this gravy for the sandwich. If you don't know what an Italian beef sandwich is, I think it's a Chicago thing. It originated in Chicago. But it's basically like a roast beef sandwich, thinly sliced roast beef, and then they have something called, I know I'm gonna slaughter the pronunciation, but it's like giardiniera. It's basically like little mix of peppers, and like it's kind of a sweet spicy pepper mix, and onions and like jalapenos. So yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward sandwich. I've only had this a few times. I've had it once from a very authentic place in Chicago called Al's Italian Beef. You guys from Chicago should probably know. And I used to eat this growing up at home. My parents would make it sometimes. So anyway, this food came out to about $16 with the delivery, and it came super fast too. I got this from Monkey Donkey, which I had their chili cheese fries, and they're really good. So I'm expecting good things from this as well. I haven't had this sandwich in years. So let me show you guys what this looks like up close. Look at all this meat that they put on here too. Let's just go in for a bite. Mmm. Mmm. All right, that exceeded my expectations. Wow. So the bun or this Italian roll, the bread that it's on, has been soaked in this. I think it's must have been soaked in this kind of au jus or gravy or the meat sauce basically, and it's really soft. Um, some people like it without being dipped, but some people like it dipped. I mean, I like it both ways, but this is just the meat really is just outstanding on this. The giardiniera is just, oh man, I'm telling you guys, if you've never had Italian beef, go out and get it ASAP. Dang. Yeah, I was talking to my friend Steve. I told him I was gonna eat this, and he didn't know what it was. He's from LA, and he knows a lot about food too. But I guess maybe it's a Chicago thing. I'm sure you could find it um, in restaurants all over the place. But if you can, definitely try this if you haven't tried it before. And here are the sides. Onion rings. They look very thick. Like this doesn't even look like an onion ring. It just looks like a fried piece of chicken or something. But yeah, here's an onion ring and the fries. I also have some ketchup up here that you can't really see, but it's okay. Hmm. Good onion rings. Really crispy and fresh. Try out the fries too. Mm. Not quite as crispy, but still hot and fresh. Man, this is a great meal. All right, so I'm gonna try to get this extra juicy. Dip this in this gravy here. Mmm. So yeah, this giardiniera just works perfectly with the meat. Like usually I love cheese on sandwiches. Love it. It would probably add something to this, but it really doesn't need it. Like this is one of those foods that it's like a simple classic. that, yeah, it could add something to it, but it doesn't need it at all. What's up with this though? So if you're cutting up an onion and you cut off like the end part, because you're trying to slice it up, but the end is like hard to slice, so you get like a really thick part. That's what this is basically. It ain't no onion ring. It's like a thick. Here's like you can't even see it, but it's an onion ball. Got to do the head nod. I'm not sure if I don't really do that. I don't think about doing the head nod while I'm eating. It just kind of happens. I'm not sure if I did it yet. Some people have been commenting on my videos. Emil, my YouTuber buddy Emil. He sorry about the pronunciation on that name, by the way. He's been like, hey, what's up? You didn't do the head nod. All right, I'm gonna have to be real serious for a second. This might sound harsh, but growing up, like I said, my parents would, or sometimes I would make it. My brother, we would have this at home sometimes. We just got the beef. We didn't make it really fresh. We got the beef in like a frozen thing, already sliced up, already in the juices, and then we just put it in the fry pan and heat it up, basically, essentially. But and it was always really good. But I have to say, this is the next level. And even Al's Italian Beef, really famous place in Chicago. I remember that being really good, but I don't remember it being this good, to be honest. I gotta go back. I'm still trying to plan out my vacation I should call it I don't know what to call it. A vacation, a trip, just my trip to America. Still trying to plan that out. But I'll definitely have to revisit a good Italian beef place. Portillo's. That's a good spot. Sure, only you Chicagoans know about what I'm talking about, but alright. I'll tell you what. For $16 for all this, like, this is a lot of food here. Really good stuff. So, in this video, I thought I would... Actually, I didn't plan anything. I just thought of it just in that few seconds that I didn't say anything. But, lately, I've been getting a ton of comments, actually. And a lot of new subscribers, too, over the past week or so. Welcome to all you guys. Thanks for checking out my channel and subscribing. But I've got a lot of you know, comments that I've seen, especially because my trying American food from a convenience store, that video kind of got a lot of random views for some reason. So a lot of people never really knew what that BenDeen concept was all about. I'm like, what the heck is this guy? Like, why is he eating so much? Why is he eating so fast? So yeah, I got a lot of comments, and I thought I would to respond to some like recent frequently asked comments. Back in the day, I made a whole video dedicated to this subject where I just sat and talked about like 4 or 5 different frequently written comments. But I don't have that many this time, so I just thought I'd talk about it in the mukbang. Let's see. So yeah. So many people have asked me, why do you eat so fast? And I might have mentioned it before in another video or whatever. But that's just how I eat. Actually, a lot of the comments were like, damn, that food ain't going nowhere. Slow down, son. And stuff like that. Kind of in a joking manner, but basically meaning the same thing. I just eat fast. Just always have. My parents, they never really got on my case for eating fast. Maybe, you know, a few times, but it wasn't something serious. I think they just got used to it. And then if they didn't say anything, I thought it was okay, and I've just always ate like this. My friends would make fun of me sometimes, but when I am, you know, eating in public or with my girlfriend or friends, I try to slow it down a little bit. On camera, I just want to eat naturally, you know, how I always eat. If I was alone, actually, even on the camera, I do slow down. Well, I'd say it's about 50-50. If I was eating alone, this would probably be like almost gone, right? I mean, it's almost gone right now, but there'd be only a few bites left. Because I don't take breaks when I'm eating alone. I think one thing has to do with I enjoy food a little bit more when it's hot. And so before it gets cold, I want to eat it all. I think that has something to do with it. There's nothing like, sometimes you hear of a household with like, 10 kids, and then you got to eat fast or else you won't be able to eat anything. It wasn't anything like that for me either. I think the food temperature does have something to do with it. A lot of people that I've realized, they don't really care about food being, everyone says like hot fresh food is the best, but they'll eat really slow until their food gets cold and then still be eating it. And that's okay, you know, I mean, cold food, as long as it's delicious, it's still good. Still good to eat, but I would just rather have it piping hot, you know? I guess it does depend on the food. And that is one reason why I really like Korean barbecue. Or just those kind of Korean foods where you cook your food at your table. Kamjatang, like stews or takgalbi. Stuff like that. And those are times when I actually do eat really slow. Believe it or not. Because the food does, you know, it stays warm and you don't have to worry about it getting cold and stuff like that. So maybe that is the reason. Also, I think the faster I eat, the more I can eat as well. If I eat really slow, there might be a chance I wouldn't be able to finish everything. But if I eat fast, I'll be able to, the likelihood of being able to eat everything will be higher. And a few years ago when I was living off pennies, you know, if I were to go to a buffet, like an all-you-can-eat buffet, or just if I had a lot of food in front of me, I would have to take advantage of, like, I got to eat as much as possible. I can't let anything go to waste, so I got to eat everything, so I just ate faster. I don't know, I think various things have just contributed to why I eat so fast. I don't think I have any, like, really problems from it. It may not look very... like, what's people's problems with that? It looks sloppy? I guess. You know, if it looks sloppy, then that's my bad. But I don't know. I guess I could eat like take little. Sometimes it annoys me when people take like little bites, like, and eat really slowly. Actually, it doesn't really annoy me. Just like, just the opposite of what I do. So it's like, And another one that I've gotten lately. This is funny, actually. In my first responding to frequent comments video, I said that a lot of people told me that I looked like Lay from EXO. It's a K-pop group. There's a dude named Lay. And I used to get that comment so much back in the day. Hardly see it anymore. These days, it's all about Tyler Blackburn from a show called Pretty Little Liars. Never heard of it, the show. Never seen it. Actually, the first time I heard it was my friend Trisha. She told me about it. Or she told me that. She's like, you kind of look like Tyler Blackburn. Like the Asian version. So like, I looked it up, I was like, maybe. Then I started hearing it more and more from you guys. I was like, maybe there's something to it. A lot of people say my voice is similar too. Looked it up, yeah, I can kind of see it. And then I asked my girlfriend too, and she would probably judge better than most people. Because she sees my face up close and personal all the time. And she was like, yeah, I see it. So, I guess I can be that Asian Tyler Blackburn lookalike now. It's fine with me. I think most don't people like him. Isn't he like a respected guy or nah? Like I said, I still don't know anything about him. I think though one of the reasons is I gained weight. Must have gained some weight, or maybe it was when I switched cameras. My old camera would just like almost like beautify my skin and the face because it just it's less sharp, you know. And so you could see all the bad parts about my skin when I switched to my new camera. My old camera, it just looked like a blur. So maybe that's another reason why people don't think I look like a K-pop star anymore. And yeah, those are the main comments that I've been seeing a lot of lately that have really, caught my attention. I'm definitely saving this for the last bite. Alright, last bite here, going in. The dip. Killing it. Alright guys, that is just about it for this video. Everything was super delicious, especially the sandwich. I've told you like 5 times already, but I'll tell you again. Go out and try this Italian beef sandwich. It'll just change your life. Before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out to George. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. I hope you guys have, or are having, or had a great weekend. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Oh, man. Very messy sandwich.